So I don't often share when people are mean to us because I believe karma has its way of always working itself out. Also, there's no reason for me to be petty because I know the universe is always pettier. But really, I think about this situation often and I feel like enough time has passed that I can share this with you guys. So story time of how Jacob and I were made fun of for being McLaren fans and bullied out of our seats at our very first F1 race. Just a little backstory, my husband Jacob is the biggest F1 fan. Like, he has been a fan for years before I even started doing social media. And obviously, you guys know that we are McLaren fans. But something about McLaren is they have not always been a top team. They were pretty much an underdog team for a very long time. And up until last year, they had not won a single race since 2021. So with all that being said, let me set the scene. It's last year, and Jacob and I just so happened to be gifted tickets to the Miami Grand Prix. This wasn't even like a brand trip or like a sponsored event. A friend was basically like, we heard you guys were big F1 fans. I have these extra tickets. Would you guys be interested in going? Now I'm like, absolutely yes. Are you kidding me? I knew Jacob was gonna freak out because this was our very first F1 race. So fast forward, we make it to the race and come to find out there's not designated seats. It's more of like a club standing bar situation, which was awesome. When it came down to watching the actual race, there was a big viewing area, and along the viewing area were just a bunch of tables and chairs. So it was kind of a free-for-all situation, and we knew if we wanted a good seat, we would have to get there early and camp out. So that's what we did. Got there early and basically just waited for the race to start. And mind you, Jacob and I are decked out in all McLaren papaya. Like, I'm wearing this neon orange set. I have a matching McLaren hat, and Jacob is obviously in his McLaren t-shirt and a matching hat. And this couple behind us is like, okay, they are making fun of me and my outfit, which hurt my feelings because I thought it was so cute. They're calling us performative because we chose to be McLaren fans. And I'm assuming they knew I did social media because they were like, listen, just take your picture and leave so the real people who actually want to watch the race can actually enjoy it. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I have no backbone when it comes to any self-preservation. And the worst part, I genuinely would rather remove myself from a situation than have any form of conflict. Jacob, on the other hand, was ready to have a full-on argument.
Hey.
And I was like, no, no.
I was just trying to defend my wife, okay? I could tell like that really affected you, and I was like, no, 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 no.
But like I said, karma has a beautiful way of working itself out because Jacob and I find a way better viewing area, and we happen to watch Lando win his very first F1 race ever, and this is also McLaren's first race win since 2021. Jacob and I were there to witness it all in our crazy McLaren outfits. So yeah, I don't even know their names or who they were, but leaving the race that day, I was like, dang, I really hope they remembered us. Not in a petty way, but I hope they really learn not to be mean to people. I hope they learn that it is not that hard to be kind to people. For me, if you are a fan of F1, we are respectful of whoever team you are a fan of. But since Miami, McLaren has won